Muted. Sorry about that, guys. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back again to Let's Chat with Ade on Adiba Connected TV. I'm your host, Ade Tiladende. Welcome, welcome. Yes, happy Friday. We're back again. And as you're joining in, kindly leave a message, say hello, say hi, and click the share button. And let's get more people into the platform. So before we commence, also, yes, we have a guest speaker. Well, not a guest speaker, we're going to be interviewing an artist. So before all that, in the next 5 minutes or so, let's try to get more people into the platform. Let's click the share button. Let's not be selfish, please. It's the new year, so let's start doing something new. Like click the share button. And let me play a little bit of music, like to get out in the mood, It's Friday. This is how we party and rock our Friday evenings. And I'm going to be playing some gospel for y'all. You guys know I love my gospel music. And just to get the groove going, kindly click the share button. Let's get more people into this platform. If you're not following me already, I don't know why. I don't bite. Follow me. My Instagram page is ade_babes. Like, it's so easy. ADE_BABES. Follow on Instagram. And then, of course, if you are not on Facebook already, if you're not following me, but you're watching on Facebook, follow. And definitely, I want you guys to go to YouTube and go on Adiba Connector TV and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. Encourage us. That's one way to encourage us to keep bringing different type of contents to you guys. Just motivating us to want to do more and to expand our horizons and bring more people, more guests to interview. And of course, if you guys have anyone specifically in mind that you would like us to interview, hey, send me a message. Let me hook up with that person. Let me bring that person on. Let me interview the person, because there's so many great people out there that we do not know who they are just because they're in their own corner. So please let me know so I can bring them over to my corner so that you guys and more people out there can definitely know about them. Is that good? Definitely. I'm sure it's good. So, hey, like I said before, don't be shy. Say hello. As you're watching, as you're coming in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from and click the share button. So I'm going to be playing a little bit of Tasha Cobbs and Jimmy Gravity. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that song. It's called You Know My Name. Oh, yes. You guys need to go find that song. It's like a beautiful song. Very beautiful song, y'all. If you can't hear the song properly, please let me know so I can do my magic. Oh, woo! Don't mind me, I'm going to sing a little bit. Don't forget, click that share button. Let's get more people. I'm also trying to invite some of my friends, okay? All your Tasha Cobbs fans out there. Oh, yes. Click the share button, guys. Click the share button and say hi to me. And let me know how's your Friday going. It's me. But I is free. This is one of my meditations when I'm in the shower. Hmm. Or having that long drive. You're speaking to God one on one, y'all. One on one. Oh, yes. I in presence, I am with you. You know me. You know me. You. Oh yes, Lord. Oh yes. Yes, so gotta trust God with your life, man. It's the only one, you guys. It's the only one. No fire can burn. Yes. I hope you guys can hear the song. I'm not just blabbing on. Okay, guys. That's enough music for now. Like I said, as you guys are joining in, please click that share button. Say hello to me. And let me know how your Friday is going so far. How's your weekend starting? How was your week? Some of us are still on lockdown in Ontario, and I believe Quebec has they have a, what do you call it? They have a curfew, and I believe some other places also has curfew. So how is it going on over there? How is the COVID? How are you guys dealing with it? Are you guys on lockdown? No, what is going on over there? So you guys, of course, you know me, entrepreneur. I'm always into one thing or the other. So in case you don't know, I'm telling you now, I'm always into one thing or the other. But if you don't know me by now, hello, you guys, I have a business called Ade Babes, like Ade Babes. You guys need to go on my website, www.adebabes.com, Adebabes. I have a new line. So you guys know, for those who know, in case you don't know, I have a lash line that comes in some of these little packages that says "I love you," if you can see. So I have a lash line that I pretty much sell on adebabes.com, and that is what I am presently wearing at the moment. This one is actually the special called Adebabes lashes. So you pop everywhere, anywhere you go, you are popping, yeah. Without much makeup, nothing, just put on the lashes and you're good to go. And guess what? It won't be complete without you guys. Our new baby is the matte liquid lipstick. Matte liquid lipstick. That is what I'm wearing right now. It comes in about, I believe we have about about seven to nine different shades that we have at the moment, and they all have their own Nigerian city names. So these are just few. These are the few shades that I have in me. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Let me try and make sure you can see it. So these are just few shades right now. And right now I am wearing Benin. So this one is actually called Benin. Benin City. All my residents or indigenous of Benin. Sorry guys. Camera. All my indigenous of Benin City. So this is repping you guys, y'all. How's it? You like it? Yeah. So, and I have on my hand, I have Lekki, I have Abelkuta. That's the one I've been wearing so far. This is my favorite, you guys. Abelkuta is my favorite. That pop pink that you see, hot pink, always on my face, is Abelkuta. And then, of course, we have Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is red, like shiny red, blowing out red, hot volcano red is Port Harcourt. So you guys go on adebabes.com, go and get your lip together. And all right now, we know most of the events are happening on Zoom. So by the time you get your lashes, you get your lip prepped up, you're ready for Zoom, y'all. Nothing more, nothing less. You're good to go. So why are you wasting your time? Like, don't waste time. Just go on www.adebabes.com and cop yours. You're good to go for your Zoom meetings. And so talking about Zoom meetings, I want you guys to know that there's actually a network event coming up, which you're so invited to. It's going to be Sunday, the 31st January, this month, the last day of the month, and it is at 4 p.m. And of course, those in UK or in Nigeria, it's going to be at 10 p.m. your time. The flyers have been posted in most of my, or in all of my social media contact links. So you can definitely find the information there, the meeting ID and the passcode. So don't forget, guys, that is Sunday, 31st, January 4th. We're going to have like massive speakers speaking on mental health, especially during this COVID season. They're going to be talking about vaccine, either to take or not to take, some questions you might have in regards to the vaccine. We're going to have a Dr. Kemi that's going to be speaking about the vaccine. We're going to be having, what do you call it? Sorry, let me so you guys can see my beautiful face, of course. We're going to be having speakers talking about the community, like how to work together in the community, collaboration. We're going to have Miss Folu talking about collaboration, because right now collaborating is the new thing. It's the in thing. Like, it's the best way for you to expand your network is to collaborate. Like, listen, guys, collaboration. That is the thing now to be doing. So she's going to be talking about that. We're going to be having Mr. Emmanuel talking about immigration, especially right now with the healthcare system. A lot of people are trying to work their papers with the new law that is out there in regards to the healthcare workers, on how they can get their PR quicker and whatnot. So he's going to be talking about that too. We have someone that's going to be talking about your finances, especially in regards to your credit score, how to better manage your credits. We have, oh my gosh, you guys, it's loaded. I can't even remember everybody. I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys do not, and I repeat, you do not want to miss that event, 31st January of this month at 4 p.m. That is going to be on Zoom, y'all. We're definitely going to be showing it also on Facebook. So if you're not able to get on Zoom, you don't like Zoom, well, you're going to be on Facebook. You just won't be able to partake or ask questions if you're on Facebook, because we're going to be concentrating on Zoom, and then just throwing it out there on the Facebook. And of course, I want you guys to know, if you're in Milton, we have a new African and Caribbean grocery store there to, there to cater to all your grocery needs, especially those from the African and Caribbean descent. You guys can definitely link them up also on Instagram at shy_foods. And hey, just mention Adiba, you might get a discount, y'all. Mention at the bar, yo. Mention at the bar. And of course, if you don't know now, guys, I don't know what to tell you, but in case you're just watching my program for the first time, I'm going to tell you that you need to grab yourself a copy of our magazine called Connector Core Magazine, yo. It's also a sister to Adiba Connector TV. It's a sister to Adiba Connector as a brand. So you guys get your copy of Connector Core Magazine. If you can't see any African grocery store near you, please give this number a call, 647-772-1660, and let us know that you would like to see some copies of these magazines at the grocery stores near you or some offices near you. And of course, if you want to advertise in it, you can also do so, also calling that number. There's also soft copy, so if you need a link to it, if you don't see it on my pages, on my different social medias, I suggest you just send me a message, and I will definitely send you a link to that to see the soft copy. And of course, I need to let you know about gold, y'all. For those who love jewelry, fashion jewelry, real gold, like to do that old blinging thing. I'm not really one of those, but once in a while, hey, you gotta come like correct. So definitely someone to go link up with is Bori Dollar Jewelry, yo. Bori Dollar Jewelry. She would do justice to your ears and to your neck and to your wrists and your fingers. Just reach her at at J_Aderonke. That is our Instagram link. Or you can also give her a call at 647-907-6803. Also let her know where you got this information from, and hey, discount might be right at the exit door. Sorry guys, we always definitely have to do our little ads just because this is what pushes us through, the support our brand, and we have to do what is needed. And this is also Afriway Cargo Logistics for those who want to ship to Nigeria, or they have a package that they want to bring to Canada from Nigeria. Give them a call at 130 Milvin Drive, North York, Ontario. And you can also do check them online at Afriway Cargo. You can check them on Instagram. Send them an email, info@afriwaycargo.com. Just check them out, www.afriwaycargo.com. And just let them know where you definitely saw the advert. They're very, very good pricing. Believe within a week, you're going to have your package. Like within a week, you have your package intact. No stories, no issue. And the customer service, it is bomb. I give them like 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Okay, the last but not the least, yo, if you need to send money to Nigeria, my African or my Nigerian fans that are out there watching right now, you guys go to quickcollect.com, and you can actually use their app, download the app, use their app to send money to Nigeria for no extra fees, y'all. No extra fees. You can send money to Nigeria for no extra fees using the quickcollect.com. Go to their website, quickcollect.com, and you'll be able to definitely send money whenever and wherever in Nigeria. Okay. Oh yes, and I thought I was done. Like, you guys, I always think I'm done, right? So hey, you guys, I am so excited, but you guys need to go, especially for those who are on Android phones right now or using the Android system. I need you guys to go on your app, Play Store, and go to Correct Commerce and download our app. So we're finally on app stores, Correct Commerce, and go download your app. And then for sure, we have the Apple. We're working on the Apple. As you guys know, Apple users, Apple takes forever to respond to anybody or to get things done. I'm sorry, but I am always having issues with Apple. But yeah, Apple, we're gonna get Apple, what do you call it, app very soon going for our app users. But so far for now, for those who are on Android, kindly, please go and download your Correct Commerce app on the Google Play Store. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. So hey, who is around? Who is saying hello? Who is saying hi? I need you guys to let me know how your evenings are going. Are people going out to partying somewhere that I don't know? I don't understand. I need you guys to click the share button. Let's get more people up in here. Everybody's quiet. They're sleeping. What's going on? So I'm going to be inviting our guest very soon, but I need you guys to say hello. Like, just say hello. Say hi. Are you guys being shy today? Or there's something going on today that I don't know about? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so in the next 2 minutes, I am going to be bringing in our lovely guest that we have. We're going to get to know a little bit more about him. He's been in Toronto for a minute now. And for those who do not know who he is, well, you're going to get to know a little bit more about him today. And I guess today is a busy day for some people, or maybe there was a busy day earlier and a lot of people have gone to bed. No party today. Nobody's doing a night out. Okay, so let me bring in our guest. Okay, but before then, I want to play a little bit of his clip. Okay, guys. Only house play properly. Come and let us know. On this by Jae Baz. You guys can check him out on YouTube. Jae Baz. Subscribe to his channel. You guys can subscribe to his channel, Jae Baz, on YouTube. So yes. 1 second, guys. Okay, so let me invite our guests for today. Uh, so, welcome, Mr. Jae Baz. Let me do a little intro. So, Mr. Jae Baz, you're gonna tell me if I'm gonna pronounce your name properly or not. It's like I'm not sanctioned. So, the name you were born with is Joseph Osayomore Eyigi. Did I pronounce it properly? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
I did justice to that.
yeah. I can. You didn't. I don't. That
Uh-oh.
one is a bit hard to pronounce.
Okay, please help us pronounce it.
But
Help us.
I actually go with those. Don't you know Nigerian now? They want you to always represent the. So that way, you say you're Joseph, they're like, where you from? You know. But when you say Osayomori, they're like, oh, you're from Benin. So it's easier.
Yes, definitely. Well, we definitely know names are a big deal, especially when it comes to those of African descent. And even not African either, but we definitely know with African descent, names are a big deal. It breaks it down to either the town, the village, some lineage,
Yeah.
one thing or the other. What do you say about that? I hope you hear me well. It seems like we're
So
having a disconnect somewhere.
how's everything today? I've been checking out the
Yeah,
magazine.
not bad.
Really cool.
Yay!
I don't know. I think the feed is a little bit
Yeah, it's a
delayed.
bit slow.
The feed
Do you need to log out and log back in, or would you like to log back out and log back in?
I should I try that? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
it might be better.
It's delayed. Yeah, it's really delayed. Yes, let me try that. Let me try that.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So we're having a little bit of network because that's life, especially in the 21st century right now. That is the new thing. Everything is online. So he's gonna try and go out and come back in. So let him try to go out and come back in. As soon as he comes back in, we'll continue. But in the meantime, so let me just give you a little bit about Mr. Jae Baz. So, like I was mentioning before, is born. The name he was born with is Joseph Osayomori Eyigi, which is what do you call it? Is a native of Benin Kingdom, which of course is in South Nigeria. For those who don't know, is the name is a Nigerian born Nigerian citizen. So, as his parents' only son, Jae Baz has always been a very tactful and responsible action taker when it comes to setting trends. And going after his goals and ambitions. According to Jae Baz, which is very well called, the love of music has always been with him, although he didn't pick up on the talent as early as some other artists do. Initially, Jae Baz wanted to play sports, but all that changed when his mom moved him to stay with his aunt in Boston, United States. It was in Boston that he picked up his talent for music after having a new perspective on life. So years passed and Jae Baz kept on his music, and at the age of 20, he moved to reunite back with his mother in Canada. After 7 years in America, Canada had a different sound and lifestyle when compared to when Jae Baz been introduced to the States. Being young and in America can expose you to a lot, and Jae Baz was exposed to it all the time, like gang life and all. But Canada was more cultural, and after several years of wanting to reconnect with his African roots, Jae Baz changed his music to Afrofusion. As a well-traveled artist with the combination of Italian experience mixed with American and now Canadian perspective, Jae Baz style is no doubt what you would call today Afrofusion, and can alternatively be categorized as world music in the musical genre. He was held the stage with A-list stars. He has held the stage with A-list stars such as Yvonne Shaka Shaka, oh yeah, Two-Face Idibia, Wizkid, and Sarkodie, just to make just to name a few. He recruited Obama 44 to manage his music in 2012 before his partner Ron T passed away, and may his soul rest in perfect peace. I do miss him also. And he passed away, of course, through drug overdose. When people didn't know Burna Boy music, Jae Baz was a sound fans called Afrofusion. He's still in the game, of course, and still kicking it like he ain't started yet. So this is what makes some artists good, but Jae Baz is what you call great. So welcome back, of course.
Thank you. It's
Yes,
better
yes,
now.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
it's so much better now. So
Yeah.
much better.
All right. Man, thank you for that introduction too. I
Oh
don't
yes. was a long one. And
Yeah,
so from the introduction, a lot of us would have seen that you've pretty much traveled. You know, it's not that you were just born in Canada or you just went from Nigeria to Canada. You were in the States, and I believe I read a little bit of you have some kind of Italian influence there somewhere.
yeah.
So can you just give us a little bit of that? Like, just talk to us.
Well, I don't know. Since I was I can remember my mom is kind of like a businesswoman, right? So she's always been like traveling ever since I can remember. So she always send me pictures. You know, she'll be in Singapore. You know, I'm like, wow, when person will show this guy place? You know, like so. But when I was like after my high school, I'd say not. I didn't really finish secondary school in Nigeria. So I think like in JS3, I left. So I relocated to Italy to stay with the whole. It was supposed to be a temporary thing, but we ended up staying longer, and business was good, so she couldn't really leave. So I had to like relocate by myself now to the States. You know, so I was like 16 then, and since then I don't know. I just found my passion. Like I've been liking music, but I just took it serious when I moved to the States. And from Boston, started with a little group, Rots, shout outs to Hitler, shout outs to Fritz. Fritz has passed away, Maze, Uzi, you know, it was really crazy. Like the first idea was just for us to do music about like African awareness, that because then those days Africans were not being recognized in this society. As far as you know, they only know us for like school. If you're Nigerian, you go to school, you're doing all this stuff. So but when you say you're African, then it was kind of like this stereotype of booty scratching and you know this oh, you guys live in the jungle. I'm like, bro, I never seen
Yeah,
a lion in
boy.
my life. Like even till now, I gotta go to the zoo to see a lion, you know. So
Yeah,
they don't roam the streets, they don't do this thing. So my whole point then was just to make songs to let like wake up, because it wasn't even Black Americans, for example, are very ignorant when it comes to like Africa. You know, like white people do know because they travel. But blacks, I'm talking about blacks. They're blacks in Boston that never been to New York, that doesn't even know what's happening in New York.
oh, yeah.
They just hear and they go by what they hear. You know, they could just, New York people are just like that. New York, you know, but that was my own game to like, okay, you know what, I have to find a way to let people know. So from there, I started working with like Caribbeans. I worked with a lot of different sound. This is way before people you like when you feature Nigerian music with an American song. What are you doing? You know, this is not what we don't listen. Who we play this? You know, like I'm like, bro, this
Listen
is
to this.
you know, this is where we need to start coming from, because this is how these guys are gonna know that we're not just Bushmen. You know,
Yeah,
from there we just grew. You know, thank God for the journey has been beautiful. It's been music to me is it's like a life of it's just a school of life on its own. You know, you learn every day. You still feel like you don't know nothing at the end of the day. You know, like you just I'm telling you, because
constantly learning.
it changes. You know, it changes. Like music, it evolves, and
Yes.
compared to the two-phase days, Timaya came along, Flavor. Before Flavor was MC Loaf, and then he passed, and then we got Flavor, and then after that was MI. Before MI, we had Sauce Kid, you know, and you just see and all these guys, they were great on their prime, you know,
Yeah.
and it's still going. Today we have Rima, Omar Lays out there now, you know, so
The women are representing. Yes.
yeah, you know, shout outs to Leah from 30 BG. She's really, you know, she's coming out.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I just actually heard her new single also
Yeah,
like 2 days ago.
I
So I'm
know.
like, oh, who's this?
Yeah, the
Who's
voice.
this?
No, oh my god.
I'm like, okay, that's a new vibe, but interesting, which is nice. It's nice to get to see some of those females coming out and representing. So
Definitely.
that's great. So knowing fully well that you've been to Chicago and you've pretty much, let's say, you've traveled a little bit when it comes to your music. Now we all know, no matter what it is you're coming to Canada for, Canada is very different, very very different. So can you let us know how was those who are in the music industry, especially trying to do that or merging from the African music, the Afro music to the contemporary. how was it? Were they welcoming? Like, did you feel it was welcoming here in Canada? Was there even
I know. Oh man.
anyone? Was there, like, a rise of anybody? Was there a club, or an
I
association
know.
that welcomed you in any way or the other? Did you find it easy, hard? How was it?
Yeah, that's a very good question because when I first moved here, I think the first person who got me involved, like who really put me on into music, was Jimmy Alashala. You know,
Oh, shout out to Mr.
shout out Big
Jimmy.
Man. You know, that's my chairman. You know,
Yes.
for life. You know, but
Mm,
he's the one who introduced me to Ron Steele. You know, and that's why
yeah.
it's good to support things like this, people, because like this is how, like, it was through Nigerian newspaper. That's how I found out about Jimmy. Because me, I was already doing music. Like, I came to Canada. My mom's like, "Listen, you're going to go to school and just support that American. Don't people." I'm like, "Ah, no, mom. This music, I'm like, Mom, I'm already touring cities in the States, man. I can't just come to Canada and just relax, So I had no way of linking nobody. I didn't. So I went to, like, you're doing your immigration stuff. So I went to my
Yeah.
lawyer's office. I saw the newspaper there. So I took it and started going through it. And then I saw Jimmy's ad for a luncheon that he had coming up. So
Yeah.
I called him. I said, "Bros, listen, I'm from the States." I'm telling you, I said, "Yeah, I'm from the States. I just moved here. I don't know nobody. And I
Buddy.
saw that you're doing a show and I'd like to open for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he's like, I'd like us to meet. Let's meet up. Let me hear your song. So I sent him my music. And then compared to the songs I do now, those days I was more into the American, but I was
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
in Nigeria, the profound words, like all those strong languages, like we cannot use these days. But I was into that. So when he heard it, the guy came and said, "Bro, I like your style. There's no Nigerian really doing this, but my music is not like this, and my crowd would not. But I have an artist for you you guys are gonna definitely hit off.
Yeah.
Introduced me to Ron Steele, and from there, me and Ron Steele was just basically we just started because he had the passion for it. I had the passion for it, so we just moved, like just looking for studio. Like we were just doing studio invasions, looking for people to just work with. Like I remember
Yeah.
when Two Face came 2000 and I think 2008, he did a show
Mhm.
in downtown where the helicopter was all over the place. Like that was like one of the biggest show that year. Like everybody, police came out, like too many people was outside. Me
Yeah.
and we actually fought our way to the backstage, like literally. MC Bundy will tell you this story. Like, they're like, "Who be these guys?" Like, come on, we have a show, man. We're performing. We must perform. And it was just to us then, I think it was the aggression of just
Yeah.
we wanted to make our ground because honestly, there was nobody doing it. So, and it was hard, but at the same time, I feel like our community really helped us a lot. Like the it was more of individuals. Someone like Madhouse Pro.
Okay.
He was
Yes.
running La Rumba that year.
Mm-hmm.
So he always tried. Shout outs to New Level Entertainment also. He's a Ugandan man. So it wasn't just about you being Nigerian or anything. It was
Mm-hmm.
Africans were just ready to like, we are tired of all this Jamo, we're shooting up our club and where's just, we need to start doing it African style. So from there, everything really just kicked off, even down to the point where Ego House, shout outs to OK, you also, like, those are people like Kinsley J. Swobo, Suyas Party, these are like pioneers of the people who was behind our music that people didn't know, because it wasn't just us. Like, honestly, me, I never dropped an album then, but people knew my name. Like, it was just crazy. And, shout out to everyone from Toronto, man. Like, it's crazy, man, because I really was ready for last year. COVID just come slow us down. But we
Yeah,
got,
for sure.
yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay, so now definitely you spoke on Ron's T. So continue to rest in peace. Um, when you heard the news about what happened and whatnot, how did that affect you? And especially, going out and performing without him, being in the studio without him. How did that affect your music or your own performance when you go out?
Oh, I think my fans can tell you that for a year they actually thought Jae Baz lost his mind. Let me just put that out there because I was just numb from the whole scene. Like the thing shocked me.
it still does till today. Talking about on stage is always emotional for me because we were struggling this thing together. We had dreams. We created legacy that one day all these ones will be our next in line. They'll carry on, and just I always look at it like, what if it was the other way?
Mm.
What if not me too? And I saw things we still did. Like we did not. What really hurt me the most was the fact that after he passed, there was nothing like to really follow up as far as events, memory, because everybody always want to give a shout out to the pioneers of Toronto music and all that stuff, but they don't act upon it. They just say it on the words. And when it really comes down to it, because the guy is not like he just died, he was a single man. He has things he left behind, right? So we
Yeah.
support. And as a musician, man, you're entrepreneur. Your income comes from what you give out, what you put out
Yeah.
there. So if
Hmm.
you're not out there continuously giving people, how is the people he left behind are gonna start eating from the work? Because even I'm actually planning on releasing a song this Valentine's Day from me and him. So there's songs that we still have that's not released yet that
Oh
people
wow.
don't even know, and in a way, I know for a fact that yeah, that's why I look at it like it's double for the hustle for me now. Like I'm doing it not just for myself. It's more of I cannot just let I wish if he was just alive somewhere and he moved and we're different. Everybody get their own thing going on, But
Yeah.
this is like he's gone. There's nothing, unless it me too I come out. I'm going to then somebody else can start changing the game the way they want. But as far as I'm still here, like it's always like it's still around me, But doing shows, I really stopped. I stopped doing shows, The only show I tried to do was 2019. That was Afro Fest,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't the same feeling, And from there, I kind of like I'm like, you know what, this music, man, me not gonna drive this. Okay, let's focus on the business side of it because again, like I said, we've paid our dues. When it comes down, yeah, we don't. I lost my guy, what I'm saying for the game, so there's nothing really I can prove to nobody. It's not about the talent. Everybody know the music is there, the music is good. It's more of your what else, what comes after this, because that's just what it is.
Yeah, that came as a shock to everybody for sure. It came as a shock to everybody. His passing was very painful, very very painful, and I'm not even sure. But do you know how his family is doing? How they're coping? The kids?
Yeah. Actually, I'm very close to the his Ghanaian
Women.
woman.
Oh, okay, okay,
The main one that he was with,
yes,
because the history, me and Rusty, we were like we're brothers.
5 and 6,
So
yes.
we have our own in-house issue that year that was going on that really that like our women self kind of think say me and Rusty, what to be on our own, man. How come we know if you fight each other? Like no matter what it is, you guys are always finding a way to always make us look like the bad ones and you guys are good. So but I think that kind of rubbed off on his last moments before he passed because after I remember the last woman he was with, I wasn't really like we're not really close like that. So when he passed, I think she moved to the States or something and took the kids with her. Yeah.
Yes.
And but Ella is in Edmonton. She's good. She went back to school. We talk here and there. She's taking and check the kids. I do see them. Like
Okay.
sometimes I see them. I take pictures with them. I still let them know I play their dad's music. They see us. Stuff like that. Just but to me, like I said, it's more than that. It's more than
Yes.
just doing all those stuff. They need to understand that what their father really did was bigger than people may not
Yeah. Bigger
recognize it
than him.
now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people may not see it now, but I know there's something that will happen, and it's gonna happen here in Canada. Because that's why I chose to just make this place my base now because I can go to Nigeria and go tough it out with all these guys, but at the same time, when we blow back home, everybody that blow back home want to join. They want to go abroad, right? So we're
Yes.
already here.
You're already abroad.
You know what I mean? Why not set up a base here so that those ones back home that are coming here, they don't start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And shout outs to a lot of Toronto artists today, man. I see them, they out there, they popori. When I see them, it's a joy. But I'm like, bro, I remember when we did this time and none of this, we didn't have people that were already ahead of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're like the freshmen now, and we became the senior or the OGs in the game. And then they'll be like, OG. I said, bro, I never old, man. You know what I mean? But they're like, now when it comes to this music, bros, OG. I'm like, we're still in the struggle because one of us got to be on top of that platform. That it's not hard, it's not difficult. It's just a matter of community coming together.
Sorry. And do you feel like you said, when you guys started and the way things are now, have you seen a big change, or maybe you guys like it's still a drag? You're still pushing. It's still the ones that are now coming now. Are they also experiencing the same hurdles that you guys did, or it's much better? There's more support. There's more platforms for them to showcase their work. How is it? What would you say in regards to that? The industry, the Nigerian, Canadian.
Here, definitely. It's very, very vast now. It's big. Like, Meron still was like the only Nigerian artist. Slim Flex and Castillo were the only Ghanaian artists. Like it was that small. Like it was that little. Hey, I can go through lists, and these are artists that I've met. These are talented artists. Shout outs to Heat Train. These are guys, when you watch their videos, their video is on the same standard as the ones back home, but the views, it's not like that. Everybody wants you to be paying them to promote your stuff back home. I understand it's everybody do it, but as far as when it comes to, like, we Canadians, we have our own population here. We have universities, we have college, we have little groups of students that with their own student union and activities that they do that's going on, So when we're talking about when the artists of today, when they're doing shows, there's a club now in Toronto called District 45. Before the coronavirus, that place was like a haven for every African. Like when you go there, it's like a United Nation. You look on this side, it's Rwandese, it's Uganda, and everybody got their table, they party in their own style. Like I've been there twice. I don't really do those things ever since all this stuff, but I went there just to check it out, and I said, wow, see from where now you come to a club and it's African. This one obviously, let's
leave African music to the last.
Now it's your day, you're partying from A to Z. So it's really big now, and I believe it's getting bigger. Shout outs to artists like Skillo J. He's doing he's doing very good in the city. People don't know about all these guys, they're like diamond in the dirt. These guys are coming. They're Nigerians, hungrier than the way we were. Even like I'm telling you, the best part of it is they now have people like us to tell them, hey, listen, you see that bros, or you see this person. Because the sad part also behind all this is the same people that were part of the distraction in our past doing our thing. They're still coming around today trying to distract these new guys, and they have us now to say, hey, listen, you see that corner there, man, if you go, no, that's a dead zone. Here, like a lot of them believe they have to sign a record deal, to have a record label and stuff. No, I encourage them, listen, go register your own label. Be smart, look for people who you can sit with. They advise you, and the good thing about Toronto that people don't really understand is the people that are here to support you are not even in your community. There are people that are outside of but they love, because it's a multicultural city. They always, I have fans that are Chinese. I say, how do you hear within at the They say it's the melody, it's the rhythm. I like the rhythm. I'm like, wow. I have Indians dancing to my stuff. And really, it's genuine love. It's not even like they just doing it because they want them. No. These are real people, and like that, with this mindset of us really spreading out and knowing that there's no limit to what we want to do, we can achieve it. I believe that. Yeah.
Great. Okay. What is a new project that you're working on now? Like I know you mentioned you have something coming up February 14th for Valentine's. Yeah. Can you expand on that a little bit?
It's a track that Meron Steve made like before he passed. So I kind of bumped into it. I thought it was because people like the song, and those days, we were more focused. Like I said, we were more focused into the music. Nobody's really carrying on how instead of, let's say you have a project, there's a paperwork you do, you can get grants, you can get you can even get a business, like a guy that owns a bar or a grocery store, to fund your project, and they'll use it as, they can file tax with it. It's part of their own. It does not affect that business, but people don't know this. Like, you just go there and you talk to them. All they need to do is just put it on a paper. They write it for you. It's a support. You know how people file tax at the end of the year? They sometimes they donate cars
Yeah.
just to get more money from their tax return and stuff. It's
Yes.
the same way, So those days we were not focused on looking. Instead, we just go by our chairman, our big bro. Hey, bros, I have a music video coming. Okay, you know what? Take this G, take this. We were going through just, which was also, don't get me wrong, it was good, but we were not doing the business the way it should be done. And a lot of that kind of like made like a lot of good songs that we had did not even fly and could hit the main place that we wanted to, because we were not focused on we were just busy trying to just do the music. Now the songs are there, they're so piled up now. It's more of introduction in a different way. Like now I'm coming out, okay, I'm not trying to, I just don't want to put songs out there. So let's make meaningful projects. So this is a guy that passed away 6 years ago now, almost 7 years now. And he's still releasing a new song, So it's kind of like his memory resonates again, and people remember him again. Even those that don't know him still be like, this guy was in this city, So in a way, that's, to me, it's like an idea of just keeping his name alive while we are also struggling to that way forward, like to making things better. We can't just leave him aside and say, oh, when we don't reach, then we can start representing. Now we carry everybody along. More they go together.
I mean, that's the way it should be. I find that's the way it should be.
Yeah. And I'm going to cut you, like, for the project now, my idea for it was to drop an animation video instead, right? For him, it's gonna be interesting, and it's a love song, so it's a beautiful song. The lyrics are gonna be on it. They're already working on it in Nigeria as we speak, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be really nice.
Can't wait. And then which platform, where can people go to watch it, just to see it or
Now
listen to it?
I'm on all the platforms. Like, we're on every platform now. So, like, that's why I say we had to focus on the business part first instead of just, because especially it's like with the this COVID issue going on, a lot of everything is virtual now. Everything is online. This is where we wanted when we used to communicate with people from foreign, if you're not there here, it no go make sense. You have to day here now. If you're not there here, it no go make sense. But now you see, I say, really, you have to make it work the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to use what you have. So we can't. It's more of that, like, I don't know. You mentioned something like that earlier about everybody got to start investing in themselves and collaborate. It's more it's collaboration now. Because
That's the new thing.
yeah, it cannot be the top dogs no more, because even them, honestly, like, the way I look at it, anybody can do this thing. Anybody can do this thing. So it's more of your ideas enlightens mine, like, as it just go along. Nobody was born to learn know all this stuff. We all learned it at some point.
Yes.
So
Wait, they have Prince Wally Okoyemi says that Jay, talking to you, you should contact Asha Kangali. I don't know if you know who that is. Asha Kangali, that is working on something special. So I guess he's working on something of his own.
Oh, nice. I'll check him out. I don't know. I don't know
Please,
that,
if
man.
you can maybe send him a message later or put the contact here on how we can contact, or how he can contact Asha Kangali. That would be great. So at least if it's something you guys can collaborate one way or the other, that would be superb.
Thanks so much, Prince Wale.
That would be really good. But now you're on the platforms. Besides the music, you have coming out, video coming out in February 14th.
Yeah.
Is that the date? February 14th.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else do you have planned? Oh, wait, you've mentioned something about now you're more on the business aspect of the music. Now, do you think that decision was made due to the fact that, yeah, when Ron Steve passed away, there was a lot of disturbance, especially when it comes to his family, of his caretake for his family. You think that was what kind of gingered you to get into the business aspect, so that if anything, whatever later on, at least your kids, your family, everybody is in good standing, taken
Definitely.
care of.
Definitely. That's another way, because to me it was like what I that's why I dropped an EP last year called Epiphany. It's kind of like a real things just it just came to me, and I actually decided to go back to school. I went to Toronto Film School and worked on film. Like, I just paused the music and focused on the visuals also, because I wanted to make, because to me it's about telling a story that's people like, because you never know. Like I said, there's artists coming to the city, they don't even know who Ron Steve was. A lot of them don't even know who I am. There's a I the other day is like, yo, Jae Baz, there's this girl that said you're the only artist she knows in Toronto. And he's like, yo, no cap. I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that, but that's funny, because to them, they've been here 2 3 years, 4 years, some of them
Yeah, and it's
5 years,
like,
and they not even know. So people like, why? Because the ones that even should be telling them or should be connecting us are trying to tell and say, no, go that side, though. See all those ones, using. It's just funny when it comes down to that. So
yeah,
as they go along, because we work. I'm a person, I'm more of a tunnel vision type of person. Like, I cannot let distraction distract me. A problem is a problem if you can't solve it. That's always what I say. Like, once you can't solve that issue, then you can call it a problem. But once you know that, and there's always a solution to everything. God don't give you responsibilities beyond your capabilities. So all these things are just part of what makes us who we
mm,
are. Now, when I'm planning, like, I'm working on an album right now. The album is titled Blood on My Diary, because in a way, also I felt like I had to take that time to really come in. Like, I had to find myself again, in a way. Like, it's spiritual. I didn't, like, it was just, man, the thing was crazy. Thank God. Like, I'm just glad that it was a phase that I had. People tell me, that thing you went through. Some people, they actually go to the therapist, they talk to people, but I didn't have nobody I could share those pains, those questions, those, so everything I was just dealing with was within myself. I was just battling, and I asked the question and find the answer for myself. Like, that's how it was. And now today, it's all making sense, because what I'm doing now, it's using that story and that timeline, everything, to create the new Toronto type of African music that we want to see, because we're not trying to have another dead person on anything stupid like that, or even there's gunshot or anything. Like, we just don't want to lose somebody with potential, with such high promise, that carelessly. So we need people like us to be able to do that, to step up to it, because then I've waited. I even meet some people. I'll sit down and have conversation. Listen, let's start this business. There's people out here in Toronto that's opening bar. They'll open a bar. They won't open a studio. They'll open a lounge, and then they'll tell the artist, why they come my place going to chill. Like, bro, are you dumb, man? I'm an artist. Open studio. You'll see whether I'm not going to come. I'm going to sleep there, sir. But no, you want me to call on, they hide, they drink, they do all that. It does not work. Like, we need to really snap out of that. I come Jan, come make calm. And instead of just being here and actually stabilizing it for people, that, because imagine say our parents do some certain things before we came here, we would not be dragging some certain things. Like,
yes,
we need this
definitely.
thing. You know what I'm saying? We need all these things for that. My life has always been about sowing seeds, doing something for the future. It's never about now. It's always 10, 20 years from now, waiting you will feel look back to and be like, wow, now so my brain they think that yet. It makes you even want to boost more.
Yes.
That's just what it is.
Wow, that's superb. And where do you see, yourself, your music, your brand? Where do you see yourself in the next, few years?
Oh man, I told myself this year I'm supposed to be making my first millions. Inshallah. No, I'm dead ass. I'm serious because that's the drive in me right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to. I'm not doing it as a competition. I want to help people. Like I have my own studio. I just need to open a location now. Stuff like that. Like I need to be like in. Nothing is more better than what you're using to help people and at the same time making money off of it too, right? You're helping people succeed with their dream, and also you're getting like you get the best rest after something like that. So me working on I'm working on setting up a studio. I'm working on also like trying to. I cannot sign any musician right now because as an artist I know how it is to sign an artist. um you you need to make the artist feel like an artist. Like shout outs to Oddruff Records. Our first record label. They actually the only record label I ever worked with in Canada, and the man that spoil us. The guy just he was giving us 5 bills every week, and this is like
Wow.
2008 when gave us our own crib. We had our own house. We had a car to our disposal. Like, and the man will say, "Bros, we want to go club." He goes, take, you take. We all go every night, and we didn't even this time and those days. Whenever they carry camera, they show bottles and trying to look
Yeah.
down. We were just doing it, thinking we got it like that. So by the time things started like slowing down and stuff, I think that's kind of like what made Ron Steve couldn't really slow down because when you had a taste already of certain things or a certain level, when you see yourself going down,
Go
you
down.
accept it.
Yeah.
You gotta keep pushing. But in life, that's what makes us. You have to know when to adjust. You have to know when to
Yeah.
even
It's not
stop.
everybody that can do that.
Yeah. So all that, but with that mindset and the way this man had that heart to do something like that for this city when nobody was even thinking about it, right? Is something that I believe it should if he was a musician, I believe said the man would have never stopped that passion because I speak to him still, but he's not as gingered as before. The man don't slow down. Even shout outs to Prince Sylvester is a Nigerian guy. A lot of people don't know him. He's actually Drake's buddy, like very, very close to Drake, and he knows he's always chilling with the weekend, all these people. He lives right here in Toronto. And he doesn't really like he supports me the way he can. He's tried to make me like his last year, New Year's Day, he invited me to Drake's house, and I didn't pick my phone. I swear, like the guy called me to tell me, say, "God, I did Drake house, come." Because Drake was in Scarborough, and I live in
Yeah.
Scarborough. But the guy was just like, "Yo, why don't you pull up?" So, but anyways, things like that. Those are opportunities that it's there. It just have to be in the right time, and we'll get there eventually. And but by then, we just have to know that. Like to me, my advice to a lot of the artists in Toronto today is do not sell yourself cheap. Your career should be what feeds you and what takes you to where you want to be, not the other way around. Don't let people tell you, say, listen, look at the video views or look at this guy views. Bro, when those dudes were paying their dues, the same way they were showing them Timaya's views and Two Face views,
Yes.
so everybody had a. So the thing is, just know, say, man, this saying of about tunnel vision, it's really real. Like you need to have it. Focus. Meet the people that are going to be able, not by money, because a lot of us in this city we're always looking for who wants to support us by money.
Mm. True. Oh, I think the network is acting up now.
So this is way it's bigger than, oh, let me give you $1,000. They shoot video. You shoot the video, finish, you leave it on YouTube. Where's the rest of money to promote it after that? So we need to.
Yeah.
I always tell people, process your thoughts. Just don't get it now and then. There's people that shot videos, $5,000 video, and then they don't know that they need about 20 G's just to put it on that level that it needs to be on. Like you're talking about MTV based Music Africa and all these places, you need funds because you don't know direct connects, so you have to pay your way into it. And if you do stuff like that, you spend such amount on a video and you put it on YouTube, that's a waste. So think of the long run while you're building your project. And also there's nothing wrong with being self-employed. Get your Get the right people to. There are people who actually they're specialized on just focused on helping you build your brand. If it's by website, your your social media platforms, all those stuff, there are people that just for that you can give them a little bit something. There, even a lot of students, like these guys, like shout outs to Bago T, shout outs to Alad Boy, shout outs to Skillo J, shout outs to LK. These guys, they're young boys that they work with York University, like I mean, like I'm talking the students in York University, like the Nigerian Students Association in York University. So they have their own video team. They have their own dancers, models, and all this stuff. This is huge. This is not something where we say people are paying out of there. They can't even think of before they plan of shooting a video, they have to go crazy and how to get this one, how to get it. But these guys, that's their specialty. Now they have, so you as an artist now, you just need to do is humble up, work with these guys and see where you can, so everything is building up. We're really setting up an African base for Afrofusion music here in Canada, which is no doubt like it's Corona, not just the dollars. Apart from that, I don't see anything.
Everybody's done everybody.
Artists here.
Wow.
Very good.
So I want to say thank you. We've come to an end of this interview. I just want to say thank you. But before I let you go, what are the words of advice that you would have to give to those who are watching you, to your fans? And of course, you said one or two things for those who are also trying to work their way up, not to give up and whatnot. What are your last words? Would you give it to us?
First thing, I want to give a very special shout outs to you at Jae Baz, too much. Thank you for having me up here tonight. Also for everyone in Toronto, especially the OGs. When I say the OGs, the men that were behind the Ronsti and Jae Baz era. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much. I know a lot of y'all probably seen my face like, this guy, because and I never see me in a while, but I'm here. I didn't give up. I just chose to start doing things in a different way. And really, I feel like I owe this city a lot in a way, because this city also went out of their way to put us on that level that we're on. So for me, it's always gonna be a grind to success for this city as far as Africans go. So that's my own goal. And for my colleagues as artists in this city, one thing I just want to say is always know, say, man, you're already in a place where nothing can be limited to you. You're very unlimited. Like my guy, shout outs to Escobar, I always say, we're in a 3D world for Canada. You know what I'm saying? It's not HD. It ain't a color. It's like, why? Because in Nigeria, they have to build the set for you to look like snow. You say here, there's no else fault for you. So we have the advantage. We have everything. The only thing that we don't really, that I feel like we're starting to really, and thank God for this. No, not thank God for COVID, but yeah, COVID kind of made us all realize that we owe each other. Like we own our own. We gotta support ourselves. Nobody else really can do this for us, because if you think about it, the way COVID started, everybody enters COVID, everybody's really chilling. Nobody, you can't even share your music no more, man. Like, who want to watch this? I said, man, Japan's gonna start again. But it is what it is. We have to keep doing what we do. So also, guys, focus on the business part. Music is more than just singing and the dancing and the performance. A lot of it, it's more on the business. You got to focus on owning your masters, owning the rights to your sound, and build your own team. It could be 5 people. Have your manager steady. Have your, just have your circle solid and work with others. Work with each other. You know what I'm saying? All you do, my papa get money, or I've been balling, or I'm this. I don't like this guy's sound. Do not be picky with music. Wait till you blow till you start doing all that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, that not be my style. This not be my style. No, let's be open. Be open to each other's ideas. Be open to supporting each other. And God bless us, man. I believe one of us will soon come out this summer.
Amen. Definitely. Real. So I just want to say thank you. And then also, can you let people know your YouTube, your Instagram, give them your handles, please, where they can reach you.
Okay, it's really
Oh, network. Oh boy. So I believe you guys, YouTube, you can definitely check out Jae Baz on YouTube. And I believe that's what it is on his Instagram and Facebook. But I hope we can get him back so he can confirm that information. Uh-oh. I think we've lost him. Okay, I'll wait for him to be able to maybe come back and just to say bye-bye to us. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed that interview that we have with Mr. Jae Baz. Thank you all for coming through, for your comments. I always appreciate when you guys can communicate with me. We don't like to just talk. We actually like to have conversations with those who are able to, watch us online and live. And of course, we still want you guys to click that share button. Click that share button. Let's get more people to view our interview and to also be able to subscribe to our channel at Back Connected TV. If you're not subscribed yet on YouTube, I don't know what you're waiting for, but kindly do, please. We are not being proud. We are begging you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Back Connected TV. If you're not following me on my Instagram at @the_babes, follow me. And of course, follow us on Back Connected TV on Instagram. And he was talking about those who maybe want some website building and graphics done. Hey, give me a shout out. That is what we do. That is what Back Connected does. That's one of our the main is building website and apps and helping you to update and keep your social media, like your Instagram, your Facebook, just keep it going. We also do that for clients. And then, of course, we have some people in the house that they're photographers, professional photographers, videographers. So if you need any videographer, photographer, we have them in house. Just let us know. We'll definitely communicate with you on that. We'll be sending you numbers out. So those who if you need artists, you need dancers, let us know. We'll definitely be sending that your way. And yes, thank you so much again. I guess we're not able to have him back, but we appreciate him. Thank you, Mr. Jae Baz, for coming through, showing yourself, and speaking your truth. Thank you. God bless you. And okay, guys, have a lovely, lovely Friday night. Have a lovely weekend. God bless you. Stay safe, y'all. Okay, I think it's coming back. Okay, yes. We're about to leave. Okay, so I said your YouTube was Jae Baz,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And is that same for Instagram, Facebook?
It's the same for everything. The only place I actually have a different handle, which Twitter, I don't really give up my Twitter because it's connected to my Instagram. So whenever I post on Instagram, it automatically shares on Twitter. So it's the same. If you just search Jae Baz on Google, you find me everywhere. I'm on all platforms. I made it easier that way instead of,
Having to look for different names. Yes. So we just want to say thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. We thank you for coming on, for speaking your truth, for just and encouraging others. And of course, us also giving a little light on Ron's tea. And yeah, I just want to appreciate what you do in the music industry in the city of Toronto, especially when bringing in the culture, the Nigerian culture. And we pray that you continue to climb higher, succeed, and expand your horizons. And yes, it's still possible to make that 1 million this year. It's 2021 just started, y'all. It's January.
Next week.
It's possible. Just don't forget to just don't forget my email when that time is. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. So
thank you so much.
Please continue to share our content. Also follow us on our social medias. You saw the magazine. You love the magazine. Please ask those.
Oh man, I want to be on the next one. We're going to talk about it.
Yes. Why not? It's coming up soon, so we're definitely going to talk about that. Let's feature you in there. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Have a lovely weekend.
You too. Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Okay, guys. So yes, have a lovely weekend. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Click the share button every time you come on. Let's click, and say hello. Don't be shy. I'm not going to come to your house for rice and chicken. Don't worry. I'm just going to say hello from far. All right, guys. Have a good night. God bless you. Your lady, Adeti Ladende.